Yeah. So I was just going to talk with you about what we've done this week and what you've learned.
Well, basically, this week we've been doing a short film, and now we're doing a music video, kind of cover-ish thing. We have decided to make a kind of action comedy sort of. Basically, right now, I'm making match frames for the music video. So as I walk along here, I'm moving in different places, but I look like I'm moving in the exact same place.
What else were kind of your goals, and how do you think you've done? Or we've done?
Being familiar with After Effects and visiting video compositing software, and also complex video editing software like Premiere Pro, because working with it, you kind of just get the feel of it pretty quickly. You figure out the basic stuff very quickly.
Very cool. Tell me a little bit about what you were wanting to do at camp and how it's gone.
Just do more production of film than I've been doing, because I don't have a lot of opportunities to work with a lot of people and cameras, and I think I got a lot of those opportunities here, so it's cool.
You're pretty involved in like the pre-production side of planning and working on the script. Is that you said from the beginning that scripting was kind of your preference, or how do you feel that you've done it?
I think it was pretty good, especially with all the post-editing. The pre-editing really came together to make one good production.
Yeah, I think our ideas were pretty big and maybe a little stretched outside of reality, but we've got some ability to do that. Was there some stuff in this week that I know that you became a fighter, a ninja? Was that how do you feel about that?
I thought it was really cool to work with choreography, because I hadn't really thought about doing choreography for like fighting scenes in movies before, and I think that's really cool that I've kind of figured out that that's something that I would like to do too.
Very cool. I think, what else do I say? As far as like learning the techniques and the software, you came in with really no Premiere experience.
Yeah.
Is there like some take home, like some techniques or some things that you'll definitely try to use again?
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of like trying new things, because if you don't try, then you won't get anywhere. But even if you mess up, like there's an undo button.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was an undo button before, but there is one.
Yeah.
So I found that, which will be helpful in the future.
And like in the
Very cool.
credits, you just see a computer. Type anything on me and it comes
So tell me a little bit about what you've done this week.
This week I've been working with Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects, editing a short film with these guys, along with acting in it. Just kind of as a really neat group project, along with the music video and just a couple of other small projects.
We need to find a better background.
It's that's pretty much what I've been doing. It's been a lot of fun.
And then
I've been an actor before on small occasions, just like small little deals. So I've been an actor before, so it wasn't too much of a new experience. But being a villain, I actually have been a villain before. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it was not really too much of anything new. It was just like, okay, if we wanted actors, I'll be an actor, so let's do that.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah, I forgot he's funny.
What's something that you learned this week that's like a take home? Like you're like, oh, definitely, I didn't know that coming in, and like I definitely will use that looking forward.
Just pretty much being able to learn Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects, because whenever I came in, I barely had any knowledge with Premiere Pro and After Effects, and now I'm leaving with even more than basic knowledge, being able to do different things. So I'm leaving with a pretty good knowledge of how to use it, and because I have that knowledge, I'm going to be able to expand with it. So.
Got it. So let's talk real quick about what your role is or what you've done so far today.
What I'm currently working on is keeping this mask in After Effects
just go back to
on a falling person, so it appears that the background he's still in the background, but in reality we actually recorded it in someone's dorm room, and we don't want that to show up. Otherwise, that would look like Preston here just punched someone into another universe.
Yeah, it looks like I ripped through the fabric of space.
Yeah. We're a lot of After Effects. Had you had any experience with After Effects really before?
No, this is my first time. Yes, first time with After Effects
Very cool.
and Premiere Pro.
So you've jumped in the deep end real quick.
Yeah.
With some
Usually because I can handle a really, really sharp learning curve, but sometimes, like with Preston over here, getting to his level would take me a while.
It's been helpful having someone that has
Someone who is like a bloody brainiac with it.
spending a lot of hours on YouTube watching tutorials. So Preston, you became our hero, our
Lead editor.
lead editor / star of our, the lead of our film, and it's a lot of tasks. Busy man.
It is a lot. Hence
what-
the hair.
Hence the hair. How you came into camp with a lot of knowledge, and what are some things that you've learned this week that you'll, or maybe it's a workflow process, maybe it's something that you'll take home and you'll try to improve on?
I learned that it's so much more fun to use Premiere Pro than Final Cut, because I can't use Premiere Pro at home. I also learned a lot about like workflows and importing, and I was always wondering why it froze up at home whenever I tried to import stuff. Turns out because it is importing, as shown right now.
Yeah. So while things are happening, sometimes we're trying to do two other things.
Yeah, multitasking is something that we do a lot here.
Yeah. What is something as far as the loose premise of the film was somewhat of an idea.
Yeah, it's PC the Mac.
PC the Mac, and we had a reality adjusting computer. This was kind of a fusion of multiple ideas, but
yeah, it reality adjusted the fabric of space-time over there.
Yeah, he just lives in
your-
Yeah,
another
I
dimension.
punched him into another
and
dimension.
your head has like a flat top.
Yeah.
I have like that awesome haircut. I
He
should
can
have.
just jump and he'll be in a different place.
You cut your head off for the whole entire, like literally,
It's
take it off for the.
It's
whole
the mask right now, so.
I used the razor tool, or the blade tool.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
That actually looks really good.
It was a razor. In Premiere, it's the razor. So you kind of had some came with some ideas for what you were going to film. What were some ideas that things that we've seen that you thought, contributions from people that you liked?
Contributions from other people that I like. Oh, acting. That's the biggest thing. At home, no one's gonna act for me because I'm not the nicest person. But legit, there is no one who really wants to act. So being here with a bunch of people who like acting and stuff like that is great. It's really helpful to have actors.
In willing fighter,
Yeah.
ninja.
Yeah,
co-fighter.
ninjas. I got beat up a bit. I got a bloody knee, but it's all good.
What else? Anything else that would be
I
behind the
was
scenes?
really enjoying acting like I was punching him.
Yeah, I had that awesome helmet with like super high production value. We like electrical.
Masking tape.
Yeah, we
Not
masking
even
taped
duct
a GoPro. We taped a GoPro to a bike helmet and walked around like it was a super high def first person camera.
We
Very
didn't even
cool.
use
Thing.
the proper mount.
Yeah, we didn't even use the actual mount. We just kind of taped it.
Hey, that is. If you
On-
learn
on
nothing
screen.
else, you
Make-
you
it
make
makes
it
improvise.
make it work.
This whole
Yeah.
campus makes.
So, real quick, tell me a little bit about what you're doing right now.
I'm currently editing footage and still photos for the
Yeah.
video.
Cool.
Let me just
A lot of that was using a still camera,
Yeah.
going around
Just
taking
still
pictures.
based.
Had you had any experience working with that camera?
No, so I had a fun time finding out what all the buttons did.
Yeah. Thanks, Aunt. What was your
Here's a
involvement in the
little
short
thing.
film?
I was a ninja, and my ninja fell an insane amount, and so I contributed a lot of falling down hallways. And I liked being a ninja.
Yes. Have the three of y'all, you said that you had done sports, but had you done any sort of choreographed fights?
No, I don't take dance. I play volleyball.
Yeah. So falling down is expected, but
Yes,
the
but
like timing it and fighting.
That was hard, and I kept getting yelled at because I'd forget to pay attention.
Cool. Other roles in what? How else do you feel that you were contributing to our film?
I stayed out of the way when other people were filming, and I was quiet in the library.
As far as what you've learned in Premiere and what you've learned in the film production, the actual process of production, what's next for you?
Well, my school projects are gonna get better, hopefully, and I'm gonna try to get Adobe Premiere on one of our computers at home.
Yeah, just to play with and
Yes.
make. Do you think the rest of your summer will include making some movies and?
Yeah, and I'll definitely won't use iMovie because it deleted my last project the day before it was due. So I like how this one has the save button.
Excellent.
Do it again. Make the
All
sound
right.
again.
So, keep going. Tell me a little bit about what you've done this week. Doesn't have to be just about
I
this
attempted
project. It can
to
be about
edit
anything.
stuff, like just a bunch of random clips
editing.
on Adobe Premiere and After Effects.
Seems so uncertain about that. We're not going to use that.
I wasn't paying attention on the names, just clicking
Yeah.
the buttons.
Clicking the buttons.
Yeah.
What was your involvement in the short film?
I was a ninja.
You're very good at fighting. What else? How would you summarize what you had to learn and the process of preparing for that? Y'all did some of the fighting, the preparation the day before.
So mainly, all I had to do was punch and push. And
Who had planned out the choreography or the fight sequence?
Sierra and Molly did a fair amount of the planning part.
Another thing that you've done very well this week is improved your skill in CS:GO. That doesn't directly relate to the film production, but definitely relates to our class and the camaraderie rapport of our class. Did you have fun?
Fun.
Okay.
What was that other game? Like the
TF2.
balloon-
TF2.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
improved in that too.
You got better at that too. What are some things that you learned this week in the software?
How to edit stuff.
Just how to put it in
Yeah.
and get it going. Do you think you'll be spending some time with the software some software similar to this, not necessarily Premiere, but like looking forward?
Probably.
Cool. You play it through real quick and we'll see what's happening here.
Yep, I'm starting to make the fan go.
Huh?
Starting to make the fan go.
So kind of like a hovering
2
glow.
minutes down.
Very cool.
And there it is.
And then, so you spent some time in After Effects. What are some skills that you've acquired this week?
I've learned how to do this and also mask.
Using the
Because I didn't know how to mask before.
Very cool. You had had some experience with video production and like,
Yeah.
animation before.
Okay, I'm gonna.
What would you say? I'm about to give you a task behind the scenes, but what would you say was some things you've learned? You've learned the keying, some After Effects tips. Anything else this week that really pushed you, or that you've learned?
I mean, I learned how to use the camera.
You learned how to use the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the plot, I know that there's a lot of people who are involved in the planning of the actual narrative short. What would you say your roles and kind of involvement in those were?
see if the camera was set up right. I was on the cast, I guess.
Yeah.
No, not task, but
Crew.
crew.
Yeah. Very cool.